Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. We come to you from sportsbookreview.com, SBRodds.com. Today's Monday, December 5th. This is the NBA Odds Couple show for Monday, December 5th. Mike Brenner, let's throw the record up. Your overall record is still good, but you got to make some changes. You're up 7.5 units, plus 4.2% ROI, which is overall, very respectable.
But it dipped real quick. So. But Saturday gave me a little bit of confidence there. Just 2-1, but you know what? It's all right. We're going to bounce back strong.
That's right. Okay, well, today's card, the pressure's kind of off me because my record is so horrifically bad. But
you're going to come out of that.
Yeah, I might. I have a bunch of picks that I'm liking today. I think I might give them all. Who cares how the hell the record goes? But
I
Mike
love
Brenner,
that attitude.
How are you? There's a lot of games on the card today. Unusual for a Monday card. You see anything you like?
There are some things I see, and you know
let's start with the first thing that jumped out at me that just makes no sense to me is Golden State. Right? They're coming off of a blowout win after a loss. They're going on a road trip after this game at home against Indiana. Indiana's been struggling recently, and Golden State is only a 13.5 or 14-point home favorite. I bet them on the first half already at 8.5. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I'm all over that. You can give me the first half, and you can give me the game because Indiana, they're coming off of a win, all right, and they've been struggling, but And I'm telling you, last night it was everything they had. All right.
No, they beat the Clippers, but I mean, I'm saying like in general, they're a team that.
Oh no, of course, and that's why I think tonight is going to be a soft spot for them because they just beat a damn good team. They're tired. They're on the road. They're still out west, and Golden State's going to blow their doors out, buddy. So I'm all over it. I like your thoughts on the half. Is the best shop line for the game?
8.5 minus 106.
How about the full game? 14
and the
full
still? Game, actually, there's 13.5. So we'll give you 13.5 minus 110.
I'm going to take it with confidence.
Yeah. Or you could take 14 plus 102. So actually, Indiana's been taking some money. Someone might be out for Golden State. I wonder why that would be happening.
You know what? They may rest somebody, but not with that line. Even if it is, the only thing I can think of is Draymond Green because he, again, got into a kicking incident last time out. But it doesn't – I'll take the 13.5, and I'll take it with confidence.
I mean, it opened at 14, and it's down to, the money's been coming on the other way.
Indiana had a win, looked good last night, looked decent. Stuckey played a big game. And, Paul George, who wasn't supposed to play, played. And so we'll see. They're going to get –
All right. Yeah. So I'll tell you what. Let's just go down each game, and if one of these games, if I mention a game that you have a pick on –
speaking of, where were you the other night? I didn't see you at the Christmas party.
It was good. Yeah. No, I've had
you had other plans?
Yeah, other plans. All right, so let's start with Philly at home as a home dog against Denver. Philly has been struggling a little bit recently, but in general, I still kind of like them as a home dog. Denver's lost 5 out of their last 6 ATS, and Philly's, they're very up and down. They played well against Cleveland and Boston, and then bad against Orlando.
I know.
So the question is, which Philly do you get here?
Exactly,
If you get the
especially if they're at home, because then Embiid's there. He's not traveling a bunch on the road. So if they're at home, I think you get the best that there is.
The line has gotten bet up, which makes me a little bit suspicious, but
what's it sitting at?
Well, now it's up to you can get 5.
Wow,
4.5 or 5 market wide. What do you think?
Well, remember the other day we were talking about that Minnesota line. Guess what? They won outright.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that on Friday. So this kind of fits in that category. What's going on with Denver though? Is Gallinari out again?
Not exactly sure, but I mean Denver has not been. Again, they've lost 5 out of the last 6 ATS, and in general they've been a good road team. But okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on it 2 ways. What the hell? I'll take Philly plus 5, and I'm going to take the first half money line, which should be decent.
Philly.
On Philly, decent plus money. All right, then the next one, Washington, Brooklyn. Washington has been improving recently. Maybe they come in and Brooklyn is having all kinds of issues. What do you think about Washington? Maybe playing Washington.
Staying off of that too. That's another team that's inconsistent. Which team will show up? And again, they are improving a little bit. I got to stay off that.
Okay,
Pete.
Here's a very, very interesting one. Atlanta and OKC.
Wow.
What's up with Atlanta? They've been going over because their defense is just people are just destroying them.
There's no one there. Yeah.
And OKC has been doing better recently. A bunch of covers in a row.
They covered for me last night big time. I tweeted that out. I had them on the first half.
What's up with Atlanta is the big question. I mean, it looks like there's some serious issues. It's not just a matter of that can be fixed by coaching and team meetings, right?
And I was reading this one article, and again, we talked about this a week and a half ago. They never did, when they lost Teague, it really changed the way that whole offense is. He was the quarterback, and Schroeder, who signed the big contract, is now under pressure, and he makes a lot of mistakes. His turnover ratio is horrendous. Budenholzer said he's so frustrated because it's not health issues, it's mental lapses, and he said defensively, they're not showing up. So right now, morale. And OKC had a big game last night, a little tired. I'm waiting for that one game because if I'm correct, they've lost like 4 in a row or 5 in a row, and they've gotten beat badly. You would think that they got to snap out of it at some point because the first 5 or 6 games of the year, they looked amazing. Dwight Howard, I don't know what's going on with him. That's another one, Pete. I got to stay the hell off of that.
All right, yeah. Atlanta 2-8 against spread in the last 8, and OKC 5 straight.
And what is that line at?
It's -1. Atlanta -1 or pick 'em. All right, now the next one is a 10-foot pole for me, but maybe you have a pick on it. Cleveland, Toronto.
Yeah,
Go.
I do. I am. I'm just going full game. I'm taking Cleveland.
Okay.
Say what you want. Anybody out there, I'm just telling you, I don't think this team is going to mentally lose 4 in a row. They've lost 3 games in a row. All right, and here's why I like it. Because they get Toronto's coming off the biggest win in franchise history Saturday. I think they won by like 44 points or something. I think with that, I think they might just take a deep breath knowing Cleveland's been on a hell of a losing streak. Everybody's been beating them. They're healthy, and they're losing. I think Cleveland comes in and wins convincingly tonight, but I'm going to go on the full. Matter of fact, no, I'm going first half, too, because I know LeBron's got to be fired up. I should probably get that by -0.5.
Well, it's pick 'em on the full game -110, so I'm assuming that the first half for Cleveland, pick 'em actually -105.
I'm taking it, Pistol, and I'm taking it with confidence.
Those are Chris Book lines.
Yep, but it's the kind, if it loses, I'm all right with it. I swear to God, because
Toronto has covered 7 in a row.
I know.
But yeah, that might be. Okay, then the next one, another interesting one. I'm thinking maybe Boston plus the points at Houston. Houston's been great. Boston has serious issues, but they're looking to clamp down.
Head to head, baby.
You like Houston here.
I'm
all right,
all
tell
over
us
Houston.
why.
Well,
right,
because they're just playing with so much confidence. And again, D'Antoni, this guy is he's the real deal. They manhandled a few teams last week, and they did it on back-to-back nights. Their energy just doesn't die. Now they have a little rest, and Boston, even with Horford when he's healthy, they've lost so much inside.
Have issues.
They have issues, and Crowder is just he can't do it all, and they have some big-time issues at the point guard position. I'm all over it. It's at Houston. I like the first half, and I'm taking the full game. Is it still at -5.5?
The full game 5.5 -105, and the first half on Houston. Best line would be you can have 3 -106 or 2.5 -115.
No, I'm going to take the 3 with confidence.
Okay, actually you can get 3 -105 at BetOnline and sportsbetting.ag. All right, wow. All right, I'm going to stay off that one because there's something up with Boston, and you're right. And that win after the Golden State game by Houston was very, very impressive.
Wow, so much.
Huge letdown spot, and they came back and just absolutely
Patrick
ripped
Patterson's playing his ass off. His team's fun to watch.
All right, the next one, this one I did bet, and this one I am going to give officially, and it's Portland getting points at Chicago. Now, I got it at the opener of 5.5. Now it's down to 4.5 or 5, so I'll take 5. But Portland's starting to at least try to play defense, which I think will pay some dividends in the short run. And Chicago is a team that I'm happy to bet against when they're a favorite like this, given a decent amount of points. What do you think?
Well, Terry Stott said that this last week, in particularly, the practices have been sharp as best as it's been all year. And and you just mentioned that with defense. He said our defense is really starting to make some
improvements.
No, he said something. We're starting
strides.
Making some strides.
Okay.
And no, that's what he said. I promise you. Yeah. And he said that was the most important issue in the preseason. And right now, he said he feels more comfortable with, and they're healthy. So Chicago, you got a team that's up and down a little bit. I don't know. They bring it when they need to. It seems like, and I think they might kind of overlook this team. But I'm off it, Pete. But I'll pull for you on that one.
All right. So I missed 5.5, but I'm going to get 5 -110 at the Chris Books, and I'm also going to take the first half, and I'm going to take it on the money line instead of +2.5. That might be I'm being a little ballsy there, but
I like
if the Bulls wind up winning by 1 or 2, I'll be pissed. But I'll take Portland on the money line on the first half.
Pull that trigger.
And let's see. And you know what? I'm also going to take Portland on the first quarter, whatever it is.
My God, you can't stop them. You can only hope
3
you
ways.
contain
I think it's a good spot for Portland.
There he goes.
And then the next one, Memphis
Dennis.
and New Orleans. I don't know. Both of these teams are banged up. I'm leaning under. What do you think?
Well, yeah, and again, when that team that's so different when they're on the road and when they're at home, okay? Last night on the road, again, against OKC, I had OKC. Anthony Davis, a freaking beast. Excuse my language. He had like 24 points in the first quarter, damn near. But he is the only one on the road that contributes. Now at home, and now they're banged up again.
Yeah, and he's questionable, I saw.
I know, and he's tired. He might need a damn day off. Remember I told you early in the year, he's like, man, this shit's getting old already. What's the line there?
On the spread?
Yeah.
The spread is New Orleans -5. DSI is 4.5.
What are your thoughts?
I'm liking the under on that one. And
what's that sitting at?
That's at 198.5. Under 198.5 at the Chris Books.
Loshak, because if he's taking a night off, and he's tired, there's no one else scoring. There's nobody. And on the other, I don't know, man.
All right, I'm going to take the first half under, 99.5 plus 100, and I'm going to take the full game under on that one as well.
Okay.
Memphis and New Orleans.
Yeah.
And then let's see, San Antonio, Milwaukee, Charlotte, Dallas. You have anything about either of those games?
No. Staying off of
those
those.
seem
all
like
of
10-foot
it.
poles
All
games.
of it. The only other thing I have is a teaser.
Okay, and I have one more play that I am
Okay.
going to give, which I think Utah against the Lakers. Also,
Is
two
that in
teams that are
Utah?
banged up. It's at the Lakers, and this is also two teams that are banged up. Also, a game that I'm looking at the under on 198. Utah's been going weirdly higher scoring recently.
They got a
with
limited
all their
bench though
injuries.
right now.
Yeah. And the Lakers have been going kind of weirdly lower scoring, and the first half under is oddly low. So I'm going to stay off that one, but I will take the full game under 198 minus 102,
Okay. Yeah, I
and
like
that's
that.
it for me, Mike Brenner.
Yeah, no, Lakers are banged up too.
Yeah.
So I think that's good. That Pistol Pete, you pulled the trigger there, baby.
Yeah, the one thing I was thinking about was Milwaukee kind of tempting getting all those points against San Antonio, but the line's gotten bet up.
And Milwaukee's at home, and when they're at
Yeah.
home, they show up. Look what they did to Cleveland. I mean,
Yeah.
they just manhandled them start to finish. Jason Kidd said this is the team. He said this team really is literally the most competitive. Like when they have their practices, it's the most competitive team he's ever had. So
Yeah, it's just that they played 2 straight games against the Nets, got wins, and now they're stepping up in class.
Yeah.
It's just how sluggish and how much of a step down are we? How big of a step down are we going to grade San Antonio from their heyday?
Yeah.
They seem really sluggish.
Well, they do. And you know what? I saw an interview with LaMarcus Aldridge, and he said the thing that you just don't say as a professional. He said there's some games you need to bring it. Excuse me? Some games, because guess what? Some games the fan still pays the same fucking price. No, I think that's bullshit.
I mean, everyone knows that. Part of the key of handicapping NBA is
know.
because it's knowing when
is it
they're
gonna
not going to be able to give 100%.
Exactly. So, hell.
All right,
anyway.
what's your teaser, Mike
All right,
Brenner?
this is my teaser. It's going to be a 6-point teaser. Let's go.
3
with
teams,
Bet
plus
Online,
120.
baby.
Okay.
All right. Golden State.
Okay, that'll bring you down to 8.
Yep. Cleveland.
Okay, that'll bring you to plus 5.
Isn't it a 6-point teaser?
Yeah, but
okay.
Bet
where we're
Online
going.
has
All right, plus
has
five.
-1.
All right, and how about Houston on top of that?
All right, that'll bring you down to -0.5.
Yep, I love that, Pete.
Okay.
Love it.
All right, sounds good.
Hey, listen, we're going to be going miniature golfing with we're going to have a caddy with us on Wednesday. So you guys got to tune in. That'll be a Periscope, and they're going to be filming that. So, yeah.
All right, sounds good. We covered every game, Mike Brenner. And
We always
hopefully
do.
we'll be, not always, not every game, but hopefully we'll have a winning day, and we'll be back tomorrow for the Tuesday card.
It's time for me to crank it up.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.